Alright, we're going to do something a little more complicated. And what we want to do is actually create what's called a clipping mask. Now, what that means is that any shape that I have here, say right now this is the shape that I have, and we'll just return this to normal so you can actually see it. We'll zoom out. Say I have a texture such as Metal Bear right here, and I only want to see the texture wherever this shape is happening. Now, this is the easiest way to do this, and I really encourage you to play around with this feature. What it entails is that first, Metal Bear has to be on top. And I want this to pass through these shapes. There are two ways to actually activate the clipping mask. The first way is simply select the layer that you want to turn into a clipping mask, right-click it, and right down here in the middle of that drop-down menu, you'll see Clipping Mask. Click on it, and there it is. There's the shape, the graphic interpreted through, or Metal Bear interpreted through the shape, or the shapes of the layer shape. Now, the problem is that I've actually lost a lot of those really interesting colors that were going on, and I wanted to keep that. There are two ways to do that. I could either change the color mode of Metal Bear, which I don't think is as effective personally. Or I could duplicate shapes, and that just broke the process. So and I'll show you the second way you can do it. If you hold down Alt and hover in between the two layers and simply click, there you're back. And if I go up here to the shaped copy I created, I can change the blending mode of that one. And I think this is a much more effective way of preserving some of the aspects. But you might disagree and like the effects that you have of just keeping the blending mode down to Metal Bear of the shapes. So I'm going to leave it on overlay, personal favorite of mine. And that is pretty much all there is to know about the very basic understanding of creating a clipping mask.